Okay, everybody, welcome, welcome. Y'all, another week has gone by and we are back for another Wellness Wednesday. My name is Lisa and with me is Sydney and Kelly, and we are so excited they're going to share their stories. God bless the teachers of America. It's been a really challenging year, whether you're a mom, a dad, a teacher, a student, administrator. It's been a really challenging year. And so we are so thankful more than ever for our teachers. And we are so blessed that we get to have two incredible people. They just happen to be teachers. They're going to share their story with you guys tonight. And tonight's going to be a little more fun format because they're actually going to talk back and forth. They're going to have a discussion. So we are really excited to hear from them. So Kelly and Sydney, take it away.
Okay, so Miss Jones, what is this job?
Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to teach students spelling and math.
Do they want to know spelling and math?
No, they don't want to know it. You have to make them know spelling and math against their will while they're going through puberty and not really paying you any attention.
Who are these children?
Well, whatever kids live close to the building.
How much do I get paid?
About $10 every 4 years.
Well, what if I get really good at it?
Well,
what's going to happen?
Nothing. Nothing happens. No matter how good you get.
Are we right or are we right, you guys? We wanted to start off the call with just a little funny interview as if I was applying to be a teacher and asking, what am I teaching? Why am I teaching? And how much can I make teaching? And what happens if I'm really good at teaching? And so we thought this was a funny and accurate way to get going with all the teachers that are with us tonight or maybe watching the replay. We are so happy y'all are tuning in. We are teacher tired. We know how you feel. My name is Sydney Loper, and I'm currently a third grade teacher. I live in Mobile, Alabama. This is my 7th year teaching. And Kelly and I are just so excited to share with you tonight all about the Health and Happiness Company. Kelly?
So I'm Kelly Jones. I'm joining y'all tonight from Carrollton, Georgia. We're just a little bit west of Atlanta. And I've been teaching in education for 17 years. Sydney teaches the little ones. My kids are just a little taller. I teach 9th through 12th grade. I'm a special education teacher, and what I teach is math, Algebra 1 and geometries to students who really struggle in math. They don't want to know it either, but we work really hard to make it fun as possible, to help them get to that point where they don't hate it quite so much and they're not super stressed out about what they've got to learn. So Sydney and I have been talking, we are connected through Plexus, but we have found just a really sweet bond with each other because we're both in education. And earlier this week, we were talking about the fact that, it doesn't matter, y'all, it doesn't matter how late I stay after school or how many meetings I attend in the afternoons or coming in early in the morning. It doesn't matter how diligently I work to create these phenomenal lesson plans for my students or how many hours of overtime I work every month. It doesn't matter in that my paycheck never changes. It's always the same. No matter whether I am killing myself or kicking back and taking it easy. And guys, none of us take it easy. No teachers take it easy, especially not this year. But the point that we were sharing with each other is like, you know what, we are working really, really hard and we're giving it everything we've got. But that needle on the paycheck, it just never changes for us throughout the course of any given year. And sometimes that can be a little bit frustrating and be a little bit of a hard swallow. And y'all, it's one of the things that has kind of drawn us into this industry called network marketing. Sydney, I know that you grew up the daughter of a teacher, right?
Yes. Okay. Everything you're saying is so true, Kelly. We are all underpaid, and we all know we deserve a lot more for not only the hours, but the effort that we put in. Like Kelly said, I grew up, my mom was a kindergarten teacher. She retired last year at the end of the COVID madness. It was her 38th year teaching kindergarten. And I would say to everybody all the time, my mom spent more on those kids than she ever made. And I believed it. Every weekend in our grocery cart, half the cart was full of stuff for the kids, crafts or keepsakes or snacks or fun activities. And she spent her own money on it because she loved them. We love what we do or we wouldn't do it. But like Kelly said, it's so exciting to have some other way to supplement income because we know we need it in a way that we love and it makes sense. And I mean, that's just what it's for. I mean, it's easy to dive right into. Wouldn't you say, Kelly?
Yeah, I would say so. To be honest, I really was drawn to Plexus because of the products. And we're going to tell y'all about some of those products tonight, the things that have made a phenomenal difference for us as teachers, as wives, as mamas, because we're all of that. But Sydney and I both have only ever known Plexus while we've been teaching full time. And she's relatively new to the ballgame. Y'all, I've been doing it for 5 years and have built a successful business teaching full time. But one of the times that I get super excited about my business really is during the summer, because for me, summer is go time. I'm not living this life of being just super divided with all of my energies. I can truly, really focus more so on my business in the summer. And the thing about Plexus, y'all, is that it is a relationship business. And so those relationships that we invest in so fully, throughout the year, not only with our students and their parents and our coworkers, but with, our friends and our family, summer gives us a great time to focus on that. And summer is coming. And so I just wanted to ask you, as a teacher, how much difference would it make for you if you had, say, an additional $300 in your budget, or $500, or even an extra $1,000 a month? For some people, for most of us, those are the amounts that bring margin and help to bring down the stress level that we have every day over our finances. Because guys, not a single one of us went into education for the money. We didn't, because it's not there. We've teased about that some tonight already, and it's just not there. But the ability to have a little bit of margin, a little bit of breathing room, it is so much closer than you realize, way closer than I ever dreamed when I first started working this business 5 years ago. So I would say it's a fairly easy process. What do you think, Sydney?
There's no doubt. And like you said, we're all excited for summer. And y'all, this is just easy. I mean, it really is. You're on your phone anyway. We're on our phone all the time. And now we're even on it as teachers because you're parents. That's where you connect with coworkers. That's for where you hear from the principal. That's where you get notifications. You're just on your phone. We all are all the time. And it's just so easy. And you can work. I wouldn't call it work, but you can work as little or as much as you like this summer if you're interested in that part of it. There's no spammy messaging. You just share why you love the products. And if you have fallen in love with the products, that's easy to do. If you haven't fallen in love with them yet, we want to take you there.
So we're going to talk to you just a little bit about some of the things, the primary products that have made the biggest difference in our lives. Y'all, it is no secret that anytime you get an email or an announcement over the intercom, teachers, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. There are snacks waiting for you in the workroom. And y'all, it is like people elbowing each other out of the way to book it to go see what's in there. What's in there? Why? Because we're looking for something, a little bit of a lift, a little bit of a boost. Guys, it happened at our school today. And I literally took my cell phone with me and I took a picture of what was available and then sent it to two of the teachers that I work with in the afternoons to say, okay, take your pick, I'll bring it to you. And that was me, guys. That was totally me. I was living on a diet of Diet Coke, little chocolate donuts, give me that little bit of salty to cut the sweet. I'd love a bag of potato chips, the things that fuel us, that give us that quick energy, but honestly make you feel like yuck after you indulge in that. That was what I was living in until I met Plexus. And when Plexus hit my radar, honestly, y'all, I was drawn to it because I wanted to know more about gut health. And Sydney's going to talk to you about our premier flagship line of products. It's our gut health system. We call it the Triplex. I can't wait for her to tell you about it because I love it. And I know that she loves it too. So Sydney, tell us, what did the Triplex do for you? What has it meant to you? How does it work?
Yes. Okay. Like she said, Triplex is the #1 golden star of the company. Okay. And when she's talking about the treats, I was thinking I used to have a snack drawer, right? For maybe some friends who didn't bring snack, or maybe you just need to kiss your brain with a Hershey Kiss. But I mean, raise your hand if you ate most of that. I mean, the snack drawer is more for the teacher than for the kids. And now having the Triplex, which I'll explain to you, the sugar cravings are like kaput. Like, I'm like, kids will come bring donuts or cupcakes or whatever for their birthday. Do you want one, Miss Loper? I genuinely don't want one. It's not like, oh, I want one, but I can't have it. I'm on a diet. It's not that. It's like my sugar cravings, I don't crave it. Like, I just don't want it. And so really how that works, it's the gut health balance system, the gut cleanse that we're talking about, and it's a 3-step process. So like she said, our main combo is called Triplex. It comes with 3 things. It comes with the pink drink, which is this cute little stick right here. You shake it up in your water bottle, super easy. And we want to give one of these away. So if you've never tasted the pink drink before and you think you want a sample of it, just put, let's see, what could you put? Put what grade you teach right now in the comments, or what grade you've taught before, and we'll grab someone to have a little 2 sticks of Slim pink drink sent straight to your doorstep. So that's one part of our Triplex. And then it comes with 2 other things, the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5. Now, the 3 of those work together to cleanse and balance your gut. The ProBio 5, it's a probiotic, but it also has an antifungal in it, which most other probiotics do not have. So that gets the yeast buildup and candida out, or candida, I'm not sure how you say that one, out of your system. And then the pink drink helps to bring in prebiotics that you need to get your hormones balanced. And then the BioCleanse, which is a magnesium supplement, gently flushes those things out. So we call it the weeds, seed, and feed. And that is how the system works. And it works wonderfully, and it works perfectly, and it does so many good things. And just real quick, when the company started that product, it was for diabetics. But then within the trials, and as people were taking it, they're like, wow, I sleep a lot better. Wow, I have so much energy that I didn't realize I was lacking. Or wow, I've shed 10 pounds and I haven't done anything different. It has so many amazing side effects. My skin has cleared up. For instance, I use the ProBio 5 with my kids, and their eczema is gone. So it's just been a lifesaver, and it's really a great way to get started. If you are interested in seeing which products you'll fall in love with, those 3 are a super way to start. But another one, as a teacher, because like we said, teacher tired, you don't have to be, okay? Those combined with our active natural clean energy stick, which looks like this, pretty much the same thing. You just shake it in water. Kelly's going to explain this one to you and why it's so amazing too.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, active, hands down, my very favorite product that Plexus has ever created of all time. Have no idea how I ever taught without it. So Sydney talked about the Triplex, the Slim, the pink drink. I love to mix my active with my Slim. Number one, because it's delicious. It tastes so good. And I like what it does for me while I'm teaching. So I'll mix these together mid-morning, say 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'll sip on it while I'm teaching. My students have said to me repeatedly, "Why are you always so happy, Miss Jones?" And I just look them in the eye and say, "Because I feel great. I feel great." What Active has done for me, y'all, is it brings a smooth, clean energy with zero jitters and no crash. And I'm going to tell you, I'm incredibly sensitive to anything that kind of revs you up. I hate that feeling, that artificial kind of feeling anxious, like I'm going to crawl out of my skin. I don't have that at all with Active. It is smooth, it's clean. What I notice almost immediately, y'all, and it's true, within about 10 minutes, you are going to feel amazing. It's like, ooh, that brain fog just lifts, the cloud lifts. I've got mental clarity, I've got focus, I've got a pep in my step. I feel great and I don't crash coming down from it. It is long lasting. It's long lasting energy. So one combination of Slim and Active for me in the morning, and I'm good to go for the rest of the day, which I think is so great. And it's just so easy because I just shake it up in a water bottle and I keep it sitting right there on my desk. And like I said, it's delicious. I love it. But guys, there's so much more to Active than just smooth, clean energy. And I want to tell you about that for a second. Active is a blend of 7 plant-based ingredients. And it's things that you can say and that you can spell, like blueberries, tart cherry, turmeric, honey powder. It's sweetened with honey powder, stevia, and monk fruit. There's kale in Active. You wouldn't know it. It doesn't taste like kale. Tastes like yummy. It's so good. But what that blend of 7 plant-based ingredients does for you is fascinating. And so I'm going to go a little sciencey on you just for a second. Active increases our body's release of nitric oxide by 175%. Here's why you should care about that. Nitric oxide is a natural gentle vasodilator. It relaxes those blood vessels. And what does that do for you? That, number one, pulls down inflammation like nobody's business. And inflammation is the major driving force behind most chronic diseases that we see today, like cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disease. Things that are so driven by inflammation can be calmed down with the Active. It helps our bodies to resist blood clots that could lead to like strokes or myocardial infarction, a heart attack. It's protective. It's not weird. It's not scary or any kind of like, wow, this weird thing is happening to me. No, it's wonderful. It feels great. It's very gentle. But I want you to know that what's behind it, the science behind it is so, so solid. You know that we've gone through just a nuts year in regard to all the stuff with the crazy COVID pandemic. And for every one of my friends who has gone through that, who actually had the virus, I was putting Active in their hand every single chance I got, because as those blood vessels relax, you breathe easier. And it just made the breathing so much easier for them as they were in their recovery. So I am a believer for so many reasons in this incredible powerhouse called Active. And I'm going to give you my 2-second plug on the triplex too. Y'all, that's where I started. I wanted the gut health. That's why things change so much. When you are healing your gut, you're healing your body from the inside out, and every single system is impacted. And so, yeah, I began to feel better just starting on the triplex alone 5 years ago. But I want you to know that in that first month that I started, the scales never moved for me. 1 full month and the scales didn't move. But what I did see was inches, 9 inches, y'all, from my neck, my upper arms, my tummy, my bottom, my thighs. That was neck to knees. Woo, inflammation just leaving the body. I didn't have those rubber band marks around my tummy anymore from my pants being too tight because the inflammation was coming off. I am able to wear my wedding rings again, and I couldn't before because my fingers were so fat and puffy and my face was all puffy, and I would just, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but reducing inflammation head to toe has so many benefits for your health all the way across the board. And so I do want you to know that after that first month, the scales began to move. And for me, that's been a 35-pound weight loss that has sustained for 5 years. Didn't even try to come back. And when Sydney says, her students say, would you like a cupcake, Ms. Loper? Y'all, for me, it is so easy just to say no, because I've been healed from the inside out, and my desire for sweets has changed. And that's because of this baby, the Slim, that regulates your blood sugar. So wonderful, wonderful stuff that we are offering you that could give you not only a pep in your step, but it could also address some of those root causes of things that tend to make us feel so yucky. And so we are 100% believers. We love it, love it, love it. And there's some pretty good news about what's happening this month. Sydney, tell us what's going on this month as far as discounts go.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly, oh my goodness, in true teacher fashion, I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, I didn't even know all of that about Active. I take it because I need energy, but now I'm like, woo, I'm so happy I'm taking it. I love that. Okay, so like Kelly said, okay, we also wanted to give away a sample of the Active that she shared all this wonderful stuff about. So in the comments now, I want you to put how long you've been teaching. So put how many years that you've taught if you would like to have a sample of Actives shipped to your doorstep. And we're going to choose everybody. So don't worry about that. Y'all tell us how long you've been teaching. And now to share, yes, about our good news. Okay, so the month of May is awesome because, like she said, I am fairly new to the company. I've been doing it only for 5 months. It feels like a lot longer because all 5 members of my immediate family and my dad, my sister, and mother-in-law, we all take it and we all love it. It's just part of our life. But for May, the welcome pack bundles, for example, that triplex is a bundle because it's a few things put together for new members. They're all $10 to $20 off. So that takes a huge chunk off of an already discounted bundle. And on top of that, we have a 10% off code for you as well. So talk about the perfect time to start. And if you are looking for a steal and something that's worth it for you as a teacher, as a mom, as someone who's ready for summer, you think, oh, I might not need all the energy this summer. I'm ready to take it easy. Now is the time that you want to start feeling better so that when August rolls around, you're already in the best place that you can be.
Yeah, that's so true. Y'all, one other thing that is available to us this month through the 31st of May is, I'll share it with you this way. You know, guys, how like if you shop at Sam's or Costco, you'll pay an annual membership fee with them. Usually theirs is around $60, but that gives you the freedom to purchase anything under their massive warehouse roof at wholesale pricing. Well, Plexus does that too. And I love that about this company. Plexus offers us the ability to purchase anything that they market at wholesale cost for an annual membership fee. Typically that's $40 with Plexus, but this month it's just $9.95. So $10 to shop an entire year at wholesale pricing. Yes, please. Yes, this is such a great time for you to jump in and do this with us because, guys, we know that money is tight when you're in education. Y'all, I'm a teacher. My husband is a preacher. We don't make bank, but I'm just so grateful for the products that Plexus offers and the ability to get them at wholesale pricing. So that is super important to me. So let's see, what else are we thinking, Sydney? What's the next step?
Okay. So here's what you can do. If you were invited to this call, reach out to who invited you. Okay. This is how you can get started. If you're thinking, all right, so this is all great. So what do I do? I want you to reach out to who invited you and share with them your top 3 health goals or struggles. Is it energy? Is it weight loss, sleep, allergies, migraines, IBS, tummy problems, anxiety, anything that you feel like is your struggle? We can select a bundle perfect for you. Triplex is all around wonderful, would do wonders for anyone, but if there's other specific things, we can kind of help you form the perfect bundle. So let them know. And then also, whether you just want to try the products or whether you feel like the summertime, you want to share some of the goodness with friends, word of mouth on your social media, however you want to do it, and earn an extra 300, 500, like Kelly said, 1,000. So a lot of people have replaced their teacher incomes with this business. So whatever you feel is right for you, we want to help. We share because someone shared with us. We wouldn't be here if a fellow Plexus mom, friend, coworker, neighbor, whoever didn't step out of their box and share it. So because of our gratefulness of everything that it's done for us financially and health-wise, we just want to do the same for you, especially for those teachers. So we are so glad you're here. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your night. I know weeknights are crazy, so we appreciate your time so much.
We really do. Y'all, teachers are amazing at Plexus. You're hard pressed to find anybody else who's already so naturally equipped to share about Plexus with other people. But one thing that's super important to Sydney and me tonight is we want to just take a second and speak some life into you, because we are you. We are living what you are living through. And y'all, so many times at this point in the year, I'll see posts or articles even that are written that say those last 2 weeks of school, especially after testing, are a waste of time. And I want to be the first one to tell you, oh no, they aren't. My sweet teacher friends, that is not a waste of time. 99% of the year, you are pouring everything you've got into every one of those children in your classroom, and you do it because you love them. You mama them, you mentor them, you daddy them, you counsel them, you pray for them. You may lose sleep over them. You're certainly going to spend your own money on taking care of them. And so guys, those last couple weeks of school, you're not doing silly things. What you're doing is you are making memories with them that are going to last them for a lifetime. And for so many of our babies, y'all, I teach in a public high school in a very low income city school system. And for so many of my students, they only eat when they are at school. And so these 180 days for them are their best and safest days of their entire year. And so what I want you to hear, our heart, is you go right ahead. You go right ahead and wrap your arms around them. You laugh with them and you cut up with them and you play and you celebrate and you make every one of those memories with them that you can these next week and a half, because it'll be your last chance to do it with this particular group of people. You'll never be with them again. They'll never all be together exactly like that again. So I just want you to do it. I just want you to embrace the freedom that you've got. Know that it isn't silly. Know that you are making a difference in their lives, and that's what matters. We just want to help you feel better while you're doing it. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you. We love this profession. We love just being able to share it all with you so much. It's been a blessing for us. And that's it. Lisa, you want to close us out?
Wow. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I just feel like I've been to a little bit of therapy and a little bit of church. So you can't get much better than that. Thank you, Sydney and Kelly, for sharing. Thank you for sharing your hearts. Thank everybody that hopped on. If you need a little bit of sunshine in your life, you just come and talk to one of these girls. I tell you what, they'll just lift you right up. And I love it, the way that the Lord is just using them to just shine a bright light in such a dark world. So we thank y'all. Again, don't forget that if you are a teacher and you want an opportunity to get a free sample of Slimmer Active, please put in the comments below what your grade is. First of all, so we can put you in the drawing, but second of all, so we can show you some love. So I know it's been a hard year. Hopefully this fall will be a lot better for lots of reasons. So thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you again next Wednesday for another Wellness Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.